Here we have gearing is where, as you know, you borrow money from a bank. Okay, most retailers are very well financed from the credit given by suppliers. Typically in the UK we have 30 days credit, typically America 20 days credit. In France was originally 90 days. The French retailers were built up on the back of 90-day credit. They could build a hypermarket, pay for it totally before Colgate got paid their invoice. Yeah? This is the way of doing things. A lot of pressure from international brands in France forced that down to 58 days average. Carrefour is still at 70 days. You have to be careful, okay? Italy, 90 days in general. And Greece, and I found a lot of Greek people in the market here are accustomed to 150 days credit in the retail environment. So just think about when a little retailer goes bust because these big guys get rough and debt carrying an obligation of 150,000. Okay, a typical supplier. If some customer goes bust, owing them 150,000 euros, a typical supplier has to sell, but they have a net profit of 5%. Typical guy has to sell 3 million euros, generate 5%, which is 150k. That's a knock-on effect of this stuff going wrong. Yeah? It was just a sobering thought. Key account is about handling the money as well as the grants and private labor. So this idea is simply saying, right, borrowing, and which I'm borrowing from a bank, compared with the net worth of the company or myself. If I'm an individual, I sell everything, as you know, pay off all my debts, whatever is left in the bank, my net worth. Exactly the same as you know for business. Okay? The most you should borrow in business generally is 30 euros on top of every 100 net worth. That's called 30% gearing. Okay? If you do that, then basically you don't have to worry about working for the bank, yeah? In that respect. So that's the key, is the 30%. If we then, again, this is just a case of a, if you like, investment in property, where it's pretty high. This is bigger than this wheel, therefore it's driving your money around fast. In good times, great. In bad times, going backwards, you're out on the pavement, penniless, without even noticing. Yeah? So this guy is a property developer. He borrows 1 million at 15% cost of money. Okay, he gets a net worth of 1,000. I just said 30% was a limit. That's 1 million divided by 1,000, which is 1,000. By 100 is 100,000%. That's the nature of property development. So keep that in mind when the real estate goes through the roof around here. Yeah? Again, it makes it meaning that he has everybody is taking offices in that accommodation and paying good rent, makes 16% profit, okay, the first year. 15 goes to the bank, but 1% is left, which is his 1,000, and obviously the million, okay, gives him 1,000% return on the money, which is why these developers do it. However, supposing it's almost, but not quite as good a year, 14% is still pretty good. Okay, they're now making a loss of 1 million, so not only does the 1,000 go down the toilet, they've got to find 10,000 on top to stay out of prison. That's the reality of speculation in property. Yeah? So if you like the heat, you go in, yeah? And there's good payoff if you got your figures right. If you haven't, you've got issues. So 30 is the magic number.